Right, I'm just going to go for this. Welcome to the world according to Troy. Who's this channel aimed at? It's not aimed at you. If you're looking at it, then fine. But this is actually aimed at my... well, I'm actually putting together for my two grandsons, Harry and Alfie. One of which I have no access to because, well, let's not get into that. Why am I doing this? I'm only going to do short little clips, and this will be the longest one because I just need to get off my chest how I'm actually doing this and where it's going to go. So people keep telling me that they wish they'd listened to me because I always turn out to be right on most things. So what we're going to cover: the origins of man, the absurdities of life in general, how spectacular life is, how things just absolutely do your head in for whatever reasons. We'll talk relationships, we'll talk politics, and we'll cover pretty much what's topical as and when things pop up. There's no agenda to this. The thing is, how I look at life is anything could happen to me today. I'm 50 years old. I turned 50 in July last year. Today's date is February the 13th, 2019. And I've got a lot to say. Some people listen to me, some people don't. So I thought, well, you know, I'll put this together. At least it's then going to be archived forever. And who knows, in 100 years' time, somebody might just pick this stuff out and go, why did they never listen to that Tony Roy 100 years ago? I'm not saying I'm going to be a modern day Jesus Christ. However, I've got a beard. I save lives for a living. He turns water into wine. I turned bourbon into urine. Similar, maybe, maybe not. So as you can gather, I don't take myself too seriously either, but there is always a serious undercurrent for everything that I've got to say and got to do. Things do my head in. The older you get, you do have a little bit of a moan, but I hear young people moaning. Everybody seems to moan. Everybody's got the world at the feet with the internet, answers to everything. Me and my mates remember when we used to have a good old-fashioned session and you'd be sit talking nonsense until the early hours, discussing anything from something as stupid of what kind of cotton do they use in football shirts to how tall is Jesus, another Jesus connection there, to one I can remember me and my friend Liam were debating whether frogs had spines or not. And I think we debated that one for nearly 14 hours. Of course, Google puts an end to all that. So with all this technology, with everything at our fingertips, why are people more unhappy than ever? Because people are. That is a fact. Everybody's suffering from stress or depression, has or is, or if not, it's in the bank, it's in the post, it's coming. So yeah, so what I'm prepared to do is sacrifice these little, the reason why, you may be wondering why I said 4 minutes, people's concentration spans. Who's going to look at anything for longer than 4 minutes? I'm just looking at in the corner now. It's there as I'm looking at it. Don't even know if you can see it or not. But that's 3 minutes gone. A lot of people have switched off already. So yeah, so I had a colourful life. A lot of people can't even believe I'm still alive. I am still alive and I'm still pissing people off. But I'd like to think that I do as much good as I do telling people, well, you know, I don't really piss people off. I like to have a bit of a giggle. Life's too short. So I'm going to share it with you forever, how long until I get fed up of it. I can't imagine. I can't even do these things while anybody's in the house, even though I talk for a living. It's what I do. I'm a little bit conscious. I'll put myself over on these things as well, knowing that these are now going to be archived forever. So I'll just simply title them The World According to Troy 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You get the drift. And let's see where we go with them. I'm not after anybody looking at them. I'm just doing it to archive them so that my two grandkids, Harry and Alfie, one of which I don't get access to, can see that his granddad was always thinking about him and he had a lot to say, because if anything happens to me tomorrow or the day after or the day after, at least some of these things will be chronicled and he will be able to look back on them and play them and play them and play them over and over again and say, there's my granddad, and that's what he had to say. And time will prove that I was right. It gets a bit deeper than that and it gets a little bit more complicated than that because there's a lot more things have been thrown into the equation. But why am I doing it? Well, I've noticed these people that have these YouTube channels and have these rants and stuff. Mine's not really going to be a rant. It's more putting the world to rights. But they're either incredibly intelligent, or they think they are, or they're incredibly stupid, and they know they are. I don't think there's nobody sort of fits in the middle with me. And, you know, I'm a regular guy from a regular upbringing. I've got nothing special. I'm not intelligent. I've not got particularly many skills. I'm just a regular bloke that's come a long way with very little. And that, my friends, I'll share that with you as well and show you how I managed to blag my way to where I got to. Not in any criminal or illegal way, and it's not that I'm not doing a good job, because I am. But sometimes you need the door to open to you, or even for you, and sometimes you need to know a few tricks and skills. That's it. Let's have a look at the time. This is going to be the longest one because it is now 5 minutes 20, 5 minutes 30, and I think that's enough for anybody. For an introduction, I think that's pretty good. I actually genuinely thought I'd be recording this about 90 times, going, I'm not happy with that, I'm not happy with that. If I fumble my words, or if my head keeps flopping down, I ain't bothered. Some days I'm going to be on here hungover to hell, and I'm going to look like 180 years old. Some days when I've had a little bit of eye stuff on and I had a little bit of wash and a cold shower, I might look 49. Anyway, age is just a number, who cares? Thanks for watching, whenever this is in the future. Like I say, today's date, February the 13th, 2019. Whenever it is that you're looking in the future, keep playing my stuff back. You will see I was right. Latest, people.